What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 15 things you didn't know about Australia. Before we dive into this, I need you to dive right into that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. I'm human, I talk back. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got?
15 things you didn't know about Australia.
Talk to me.
Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. G'day, mate. Welcome to yet another exciting original video presented to you by Alux.com. Today we'll be discussing the beautiful land down under, Australia. If there's one thing that Australia is best known for, it's its numerous stereotypes, most of which involve various kinds of slang. It's a well-known fact that Australians take pride in shortening almost every word in the English vocabulary. However, none of these American fables tell the whole truth about this beautiful region. What most people do not know is that by total area, this country is ranked as the 6th largest. It's comprised of the mainland, the Tasmanian Island, and several other tiny islands that surround the entire continent. Sydney is its biggest urban region, while Canberra serves as the country's capital. To the north, Australia is neighbored by East Timor, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, while New Zealand neighbors it to the southeast. Vanuatu and the Solomon Islands neighbor it to the northeast. Dutch explorers discovered this island in the early 1600s, which later opened it up to British settlers, who claimed half of the entire region to the east. Prior to these settlements, Australia was inhabited by indigenous Aussies, who are believed to have over 200 language groups. By the late 1800s, Australia had already been fully occupied with over 6 different crown colonies established under colonial rule. It wasn't until January of 1901 that all 6 colonies came together, federated, and formed the Commonwealth of Australia. Today, Australia is the world's 13th strongest economy and the 2nd when it comes to the Global Human Development Index. It is also ranked highly in health, civil liberties, education, quality of life, economic freedom, and as a tourist destination.
It's just an incredibly beautiful place. My God, look at Australia. It's gorgeous.
Of life, economic freedom, and as a tourist destination. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Since what most people from the Northern Hemisphere hear about this great land are stereotypical jokes about big knives and didgeridoos, let's take a closer look by examining 15 things you probably didn't know about Australia.
Yes, let's do it.
Number 1. ProgressOriented. There are 2 endemic creatures featured in the Australian coat of arms. There's an emu, the only bird closest in height to the ostrich, and a kangaroo. Both of these animals can only make forward movements. As such, it's believed that the use of these animals as national symbols signifies progress. It tends to paint the image of a country that is always moving forward, never backward. And this is evident by the tremendous growth the country is experiencing on all fronts, be it education, economic stability, freedoms, and the like.
I gotta say, I really love that. I did not know those facts about the emu or the kangaroo, that they cannot. I've never thought about that. They can't move backwards. So it represents Australia as a country that's always making forward progress. Australia, I love it. I love that one.
Economic stability, freedoms, and the like. Number 2. Australia is home to 7,000 beaches. Yes, as crazy as it may sound, Australia literally has 7,000 beaches. This is due to its unique geographical structure, which includes numerous islands, apart from the mainland itself. And this is what gives Australia the number 1 ranking when it comes to tourist-friendly destinations worldwide. Therefore, if surfing, sunbathing, fishing, or beach volleyball is your thing, you'll definitely find Australia to be a very welcoming host. Number 3. It's sparsely populated except for the coasts. Despite having over 700 million square kilometers in space, close to 80% of the country's population resides within 100,000 meters of the coastline. As a matter of fact, all of the major cities have been built along the coast. This is attributed to the fact that a greater chunk of the land is not fit for agriculture due to the water shortage experienced. Much of the expanse is actually covered by dry land and deserts. As a result, inland there are only 2.7 people living per square kilometer. This is a meager figure compared to the UK's 248 people per square kilometer.
You know what's crazy is that in the future one day, they're gonna figure out a way to put stuff on all of that land. They're gonna figure out a way to beat nature and or use nature to its benefit instead of not being able, because stuff doesn't grow up there because the land it's too harsh. They're gonna figure out a way to put stuff out there. And I think about stuff like that, and I don't know why I think about stuff like that, but I know they're already thinking of ways, and they're gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be crazy. And Australia, now you're gonna have all of these people and buildings and all these cities on the coast, but then there's gonna start being stuff all throughout the middle as well. It's gonna be crazy.
UK's 248 people per square kilometer. Number 4, the longest fence in the world.
Really?
The saying, "at it like a rabbit's," holds a lot of weight in Australia. There's a fence believed to stretch for approximately 5,600 kilometers that was originally put in place to prevent rabbits from spreading. Later on, the fence helped keep dingoes from accessing any fertile regions. Number 5, longest golf course worldwide.
Really?
Still on extremes, Australia is home to the biggest golf course in the world. It's estimated to be 1,368,000 meters in size. So for all golf lovers, Australia has a whole lot to offer. It is also important to note that Australia has the longest railway stretch known to man, 478,000 meters in length.
That's crazy.
Number 6, Australia moves 6 centimeters to the north annually.
Are you serious?
Research shows that the continental plate is gradually moving towards the equator, with the west coast moving faster than the east coast. Every 15 million years, the plate moves a half a degree. It might seem like a minute figure, but it greatly affects GPS readings.
That's crazy.
Number 7, Bob Hawke, Australia's beer minister.
A beer minister?
No one has served longer as Australia's prime minister than Bob Hawke. However, his fame came to be 30 years prior to his election after he broke a Guinness World Record by drinking 2.5 pints of beer in 12 seconds. To a great extent, his election into office was greatly influenced by this, since the majority of those that voted for him were the beer drinking population.
You deserve, Bob Hawke, you deserved it. She said 2.5 pints in 12 seconds. Just drunk. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, you deserve it. I can't think of a worthy. I don't even know who you competed against. I don't know, but I can't think of a worthier person than someone who can pull off that feat.
Of those that voted for him,
is there a video of this? Is there a video of this? I've got to look for it.
Drinking population. Number 8. Foster's is not the Australian drink of choice.
I figured that out.
Aussies definitely drink a whole lot of beer. However, contrary to popular belief, Foster's is not among the popular beer brands in the country. The beer preference here varies depending on the geographical location. For instance, Cooper's is a very popular choice in southern Australia, as well as Adelaide, whereas 4X Gold is more popular in Queensland.
Okay.
Number 9. The second Greece. Australia, and specifically Melbourne, is home to the largest Greek population, that is, after Greece. There are great Greek sites to visit, such as the Hellenic Museum and the Hellenic Foundation for Culture Center. Number 10. Rarest animal species.
So dope.
A while ago, we ranked some of the rarest species in the world. Australia is home to some of these animals, examples being the bilbies, koalas, quokkas, and wombats. It is said that millions of years ago, Australia helped form the Great Gondwana continent. Most of these rare species adapted to life in Australia after the continent broke away.
That's crazy.
Number 11.
Yeah, I can see it having the most rare species because it's like, no, you got so much land that's like not occupied by humans or by buildings or anything like that, by humanity. And so you have all this land for animals.
Continent broke away. Number 11. Watch out for the box jellyfish.
Ooh, that's a killer.
Most people believe that crocodiles, drop bears, funnel-web spiders, or sharks are the most dangerous animals in Australia. However, the box jellyfish is responsible for more fatalities than all of these 4 species combined. It's
That's
because
crazy.
of this that authorities insist that tourists should never wade into the Australian waters without a guide.
Can't do that.
Number 12. Highest number of natural World Heritage Sites. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, has listed several World Heritage Sites in Australia. However, only 4 of them are not natural heritage sites. The 4 include Carlton Gardens, Sydney Opera House, Royal Exhibition Building, and Australian convict sites.
Oh, wow.
Number 13. Australia is almost equal in size to the USA. Most people assume that Australia is a very small country. The truth of the matter is that it's only smaller than the US by approximately 7.7 square kilometers. Its only issue is the fact it has a small population. However, it covers a very huge expanse, but more or less similar in size to the United States.
That's wild to think about, because like, yeah, it's a much smaller population, but almost the same size as the US.
More or less similar in size to the United States. Number 14. They have some of the weirdest laws on Earth. Australia has some of the strangest rules. For instance, it's a requirement that taxi cabs carry 1 bale of hay in the trunk. Why? Nobody knows, but rules are rules. And another weird rule is that in Victoria, it's illegal to don pink hot pants on a Sunday afternoon. Another notable law is that under the Offences Act of 1966, it's illegal for anyone to be heard singing aloud any song deemed as obscene. That means it's illegal to sing along to 70% of rap music known to man in Australia.
What?
It's even illegal to leave one's car key in the ignition of an unattended vehicle. Safety first, right? Number 15.
Crazy.
It's home to several A-list celebrities. Little known by many is that Australia has produced a great number of Hollywood celebrities. Popular actors such as Hugh Jackman, Mel Gibson, Rebel Wilson, Lima and Chris Hemsworth, and Nicole Kidman. This list is endless. Additionally, the bootylicious rapper Iggy Azalea also hails from this unique country.
I love it.
Clearly, Australia is not short of talent or wealth, and now that you've learned some more about this country, we'd like to know, would you choose Australia as your ideal tourist destination, or would you prefer someplace else? Let us know what you think in the comments. And thanks for sticking around. Here's a bonus fact just for you. The legendary Matrix franchise films were shot in Australia. This includes The Matrix, Matrix Revolution, and The Matrix Reloaded, all of which feature household names such as Keanu Reeves, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Monica Bellucci. Other notable films shot in Australia include Halle Berry's Catwoman, Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, and Denzel Washington's Training Day.
What?
Thank you for spending some time with us,
that.
Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.
This was crazy to watch. Yeah, it was some things I had no idea of. Those laws were a little wacky to me. Definitely a little wacky. But I definitely enjoyed that. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Ring notification bell. Give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. I got social media, Patreon all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the comment section. Or description section. All you got to do is hit the link. Follow me. Talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy, Neal. Out.